Some matches decide who moves on. Others become part of football history. Egypt versus Argentina is one of those matches. On one side, the defending world champions, a team built on possession, experience, and world-class quality. On the other, a nation carrying the dreams of millions, proving throughout this tournament that discipline, belief, and teamwork can challenge any opponent. Welcome to the FIFA World Cup 2026 round of 16, and this could be one of the most fascinating tactical battles of the tournament.
Every great World Cup creates an unexpected story. In 2026, Egypt has become that story. Nobody expected Egypt to reach this stage so convincingly, but match after match, the Pharaohs earned respect through organization, resilience, and intelligent football. Against Belgium, Egypt showed they could compete with one of Europe's strongest sides. Despite having only 46% possession, they matched Belgium with 14 shots each, registered the same number of shots on target, and won 28 tackles compared to Belgium's 17. That wasn't luck. That was tactical discipline.
Then came another test, Australia. Australia controlled more of the ball and entered Egypt's penalty area frequently, but Egypt never lost its defensive shape. The Pharaohs produced 3 clear scoring chances, recorded an expected goals value of 1.32, and survived constant pressure through outstanding organization and determination. They didn't panic. They trusted their system, and that system carried them through.
But Egypt also proved they can do much more than defend. Against New Zealand, we saw a completely different version of this team. Egypt created 19 shots, produced an impressive 1.87 expected goals, reached the opponent's penalty area 36 times, and completed 81% of their passes in the final third. Instead of waiting for counterattacks, they controlled the dangerous moments themselves. That performance showed something extremely important. Egypt can adapt. They are comfortable defending deep, and they are equally capable of taking control when the match demands it.
However, every successful tournament also teaches valuable lessons. Against Iran, Egypt dominated possession with 61% of the ball. But football isn't won by possession alone. Iran created 5 big chances compared to none for Egypt and finished with a significantly higher expected goals value. The Pharaohs survived because of incredible defensive commitment, winning tackles, making crucial clearances, and refusing to give up. That match reminded everyone that Egypt's greatest strength isn't simply keeping the ball, it's staying united under pressure. After 4 demanding matches, one identity has become clear. Egypt doesn't rely on beautiful statistics. Egypt relies on discipline. They don't need to dominate possession. They dominate the moments that matter. And in knockout football, sometimes that's even more dangerous. But every great story eventually meets its greatest challenge. And for Egypt, that challenge wears the famous blue and white jersey of Argentina. The defending world champions have arrived in the round of 16 exactly as many expected. Not by luck, but by controlling matches through possession, intelligent movement, and relentless attacking pressure. Throughout the tournament, Argentina has consistently been one of the strongest attacking teams. Against Jordan, they controlled 73% of the possession, completed more than 800 passes, and produced an expected goals value of 2.13. They forced Jordan deep into their own half and dictated almost every minute of the game. That is Argentina at their best. Not rushing, not forcing attacks, but patiently waiting for the right moment to strike. Yet the numbers also reveal something interesting. Against Austria, Argentina created an impressive 2.36 expected goals and produced 3 clear-cut chances, but they failed to convert all of them. Their build-up play was outstanding, their movement was excellent, but their finishing wasn't always as clinical as expected.
That has become one of the few weaknesses we've seen during this tournament. Argentina creates enough chances to win comfortably. Sometimes they simply need too many opportunities before finding the decisive goal. And then came the biggest warning of their World Cup journey. Against Cabo Verde, Argentina looked dominant once again. They controlled 64% possession, created 22 shots, registered an expected goals value of 2.26, and entered the opponent's penalty area 52 times. On paper, it looked like complete domination. But football is never played on paper. Despite all those numbers, Argentina needed extra time to finish the job. That performance reminded everyone that organized defensive teams can frustrate even the defending champions. If you stay disciplined, if you remain patient, Argentina can be forced into a much longer battle than expected.
Even in victory, Argentina has shown a clear pattern. They dominate possession, they complete hundreds of passes, they create high-quality chances. But against compact defenses, they don't always score early. And that's exactly where this match becomes fascinating. This isn't simply Egypt versus Argentina. It's two completely different football philosophies colliding on the biggest stage in world football. Argentina wants to control the match with the ball. Egypt wants to control the match without it. Argentina builds attacks patiently through possession. Egypt waits for the perfect moment to launch quick, direct counterattacks. Argentina usually creates more chances. Egypt usually wastes fewer moments. That contrast could decide everything. The first 20 minutes may define this entire game. If Argentina scores early, their passing rhythm becomes almost impossible to stop. But if Egypt survives the opening pressure, every passing minute increases the pressure on Argentina. The longer the score stays level, the more dangerous Egypt becomes. And that's exactly what we've seen throughout this tournament. Statistics tell one story. World Cups often write another. Argentina enters this match as the favorite. But favorites don't automatically become winners, especially in knockout football, where one counterattack, one save, or one moment of brilliance can change history forever. When tactics are evenly matched, individual moments often decide everything. For Argentina, all eyes will be on the players capable of changing a match in a single touch. Their attacking movement, quick combinations around the penalty area, and ability to create high-quality chances have been among the tournament's biggest strengths. Across the group stage, Argentina consistently produced strong attacking numbers, creating high expected goal values and controlling matches through patient possession. But Egypt has its own game changers. Mohamed Salah remains the player every defender must watch. His pace, movement, and ability to punish even the smallest defensive mistake can completely change the direction of a knockout match. Alongside him, Egypt's disciplined midfield and organized backline have become the foundation of their World Cup campaign. This team doesn't rely on one player. It relies on every player doing his job. So, what do the numbers really tell us? Argentina has been the more dominant team statistically. They have controlled possession in almost every match. They have created more chances. They have generated higher expected goals numbers. And they have dictated the tempo against every opponent. Egypt's path has looked very different. The Pharaohs have shown tactical flexibility, defensive discipline, and remarkable resilience. Whether defending deep against stronger opponents or attacking with confidence when opportunities appeared, Egypt has consistently found a way to stay competitive. That balance makes them a far more dangerous opponent than the statistics alone might suggest. Now comes the biggest question. Winning probability. Based on the performances throughout the tournament, Argentina, 56%. Draw after 90 minutes, 24%. Egypt, 20%. Argentina deserves to be the favorite. Their attacking quality, control of possession, and consistency throughout the tournament give them the edge. But this is far from an easy prediction. Egypt has already shown they can frustrate strong opponents, stay organized under pressure, and wait patiently for the right opportunity. If the Pharaohs can keep the match level into the second half, the pressure may slowly shift onto Argentina. And in knockout football, pressure changes everything. Our prediction? Argentina to qualify. But not without a fight. Expect a disciplined Egyptian performance, long periods of Argentine possession, and a match that could remain tense until the closing stages. One moment of brilliance, one defensive mistake, or one unforgettable save may decide who reaches the quarterfinals. The World Cup has never been just about statistics. It's about belief, it's about courage, and it's about moments that millions of fans remember forever. Will Argentina continue their journey toward another World Cup title? Or will Egypt produce one of the greatest surprises of the tournament? We're about to find out. What's your prediction? Will Argentina advance? Or can Egypt shock the football world? Leave your prediction in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next World Cup preview. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the match.